Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aynate Njoku. I'm a certified family life and parent coach, helping parents become intentional in their parenting journey, sharing daily tips from my expertise and experience, books I've authored, and coaching sessions if it's something that you're looking at. Thank you for being here, and please, if you're meeting me for the first time, please introduce yourself in the comments below and we'll get right into today's video. So the topic we're going to be dealing today is very dear to my heart because I have two girls of that age. I'm talking about the preteen age, and this is where I focus more, as a parent coach, because I have children that age. So I completely understand. If you have children that age, I am your plug. So we're going to be talking about disrespect, from our preteens. And ways to deal with disrespect. And I mean, this can also apply for people that have teenagers. So stick with me till the end, and you learn a thing or two. So if you have a preteen or a teen in your house, one of the things that you experience most is some form of disrespectful behavior. Call it getting to know themselves, call it standing up for themselves, call it getting to know themselves, whatever you call it. We will experience this behavior, and it's good for us to look at it from a perspective of growth, from a perspective of what is going on, at this point in their lives, the hormonal changes as they experience puberty, and the things that are going on in their body, and getting to know themselves better. So for me, as a parent coach, I like to tell people to change their perspective of how they see things generally, because I mean, it makes a world of difference. We all grew up, let's not pretend we were once of this age, we knew what we did at this age. So it's only expected that we give our children some form of grace, and guide them through their parenting journey. And that's why I'm here, to help you, with ways that you can do it better, to help you guide your children. It is not you against your child. You are in this together. You want your child to succeed, so that is why we do what we do. And like I said, whatever you look at it as, whether you see it as disrespect, I'm here to give you 5 tips to help you look beyond the disrespect, and help your child at this phase, and also have a better relationship with your child. So when we master these 5 steps, we'll find out that our home and our household return to a much more harmonious rhythm, and more calm. So 5 ways to deal with disrespect in our preteens or our teens. Number 1 is recognize when they are pushing your buttons. When your child is standing in front of you with their face full of attitude, and all sorts of things coming out from their mouth, it's hard to keep it all together. Unfortunately, when we match their intensity with our own frustrations, anger, and yelling, it only serves to add fuel to the flames of their inner anger, and we become an unwilling role model, reinforcing the same behavior and actions we're trying to move them away from. I hope you get this one. I'll talk more about it, at the end of the video. So for number 2, I'll say keep it calm. When they come with you, with their attitude, with their form of disrespect, keep it calm. Try to keep it calm. Explain to them that you're happy to listen or talk to them about the issue if they can do so in a more reasonable way. I always talk about this on my page. They want to be in charge, and they're hoping to, bait you into meeting them, in that argument and all that. Don't give in to those, don't give in. Don't allow them put you in the same role with them. If they still can't put it together, go away, give them some time, and then revisit the issue when everything is, the emotions are low. But be sure they know you're not blowing them off or letting them off the hook. You might even set a specific time, like after dinner we're going to talk about that, or in the upcoming weekend we're going to talk about that. Either way, you're taking a power struggle and turning it into something less, volatile and more productive. Number 3, try not to take it personally. Like I said, the preteen years are filled with, turmoils. Hormones are ranging, bodies are changing, it's confusing, they're uncomfortable, their brains are not fully developed, to help them cope with it. They are stuck in this place where, we were constantly imposing on them what they should do. They're striving for independence. At the same time, they're also seeking our approval, of everyone in their lives, from friends, to parents, all at once. I always tell parents to think back when we were at this phase. We all went through this. So let's give them some grace, and not take these things personal. We survived this time, like with our parents. We survived it, and they are also going to survive it. So, and most times they even do it, as a form of defense mechanism. They are scared and unsure, and often when they do it to us, and if they see that they are receiving love at that time, they are receiving assurance at that time, it makes a world of difference. It also changes their perspective, and you see that the next time they'll come to you in a much peaceful, and calmer way. Number 4, reinforce your rules and respect. Now that you can show now we can show our children, love without allowing them run over us. We should also take the following words to heart. Unconditional love does not mean that you have to unconditionally accept bad behavior. Bad behavior is bad behavior. Giving grace, to our children at this phase where they are, is an important tool, and we have to all, you cannot give what you don't have, so you have to all, first of all, master it to be able to give, it to them. You have to be able to be emotionally regulated as a parent. And I've talked about that lots of times. How do you do that? Find something to do for yourself. Take out some time for yourself in the morning. Do something for yourself. That way you can be able to give out fully to your children. Are you meditating? Are you exercising? Are you sorting yourself out, before they come to you? Because you cannot give, from an empty cup. So we need to understand what is going on with them, but continually reinforce our rules, our respect, and I can only do that when we have it together. The 5th thing to do is to skip the lectures. Now, when it comes to enforcing those consequences, it can be so hard, to start to lecture them, and talk. We're not going to be doing that, parents. Let's not be doing that. We have already set down these rules. If you don't do this, this is the consequences. So at that time, that is not the time to start lecturing. All you need to do is follow through with the consequences. Follow through with whatever decisions you people have agreed on, that we're going to take. For example, you don't do your homework, then you don't get to go on your devices. You don't get to do your chores. You don't get your allowances. Those are rules that have already been stated. Once they don't follow through, there's no need going to start lecturing them. Oh, you need to do this. Why did you do this? No, that's, you're wasting time. Go straight to following through with the consequences. That's what I'll say for number 5. So instead of driving yourself crazy, just go back to number 4. Follow through with the consequences. Follow through with the rules. That is what is expected of them. And if they don't understand, then we can discuss that later. And lastly, this is just a bonus: the power of praise. Let's not forget to pray, that praise can be powerful as well. When our children show maturity in handling situations, whether by initiating a respectful conversation, even knowing when they need a few minutes to calm down, before talking to us, we should absolutely let them know that we are proud of them. Please, praise is a very important tool to changing behavior, and that's going to be my next topic for next week. Underneath all, of all the rages, our kids are lovable. They need more of us, than ever in this time. So hang in there through the sighs, through the eye rollings, through the sarcasm, through the banging of the door. One day, the thank you will come, and it will be worth every battle both fought and walked away from. So this is what I have for you for today. If you've learned something new, please like this video, drop me a comment. What are the ages of your children? I would like to know. And look out for the next video on praise. Praise to change behavior. And I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for stopping by. Bye bye.